So this is a shot from the heart of South Philly, headed towards Center City. We're almost at the end of Broad Street. Behind me is the stadium, the Philly Stadium, where the Phillies play, and Lincoln Center where the Eagles play, Sixers play, all behind me. And I'm on Broad and Oregon, headed north. Now, Broad Street is one of the longer streets in Philadelphia, if not the longest. It goes from the south tip of Philadelphia to the northern tip of Philadelphia. Now we're going to be going through South Philly. It's the Bambi Hour Cleaners. We're at Porter, Broad, some traditionally old South Philly neighborhoods. They're still very tight-knit, family-oriented neighborhoods. Historically, these neighborhoods are mostly where Italian Americans live. There, get a tan. A lot of funeral homes. Banks. Eric Jackson and Broad. South Philly High. Snyder is a popular street in South Philly. See all the businesses on Broad Street. Paseo. If you make it right here, you can go down to Pat Steaks, Gino Steaks, some famous places that they promote out of South Philly, where they believe you get the best cheesesteak. Me and myself, I like Jim's cheesesteak in West Philly, off of 62nd Street. And they do have a Jim's cheesesteak on South Street. Jim's, in my opinion, is better because they use oil when they cook their steak, where a lot of the other companies use water. And the bread that they both use, I believe, is Ambrose Rose, which is a big bakery in Philadelphia. Most of the cheesesteak company makers in Philly use that same bread. It's the secret of a good cheesesteak in Philly is the bread. You gotta use Ambrose Rose. It's this type of sourdough bread that's probably made with the Schuylkill punch, which is the mortar that's coming out of Philadelphia, which all that mixed together puts out a special tasting bread that once the grease and the oil from the steak mixes with the cheese, it puts out a very unique taste. So when people try to reproduce a Philly cheesesteak, they don't have the same bread, so that's a big difference. There was a buddy of mine who opened up a cheesesteak place in LA, and had the Ambrose rolls shipped to them. Tasty cakes and a lot of other Philly quality stuff. That was the closest I've seen it be produced outside of Philadelphia. Or Dickinson. See now, South Philly side people are parking in the middle of the street. They allowed out here. Not that many West Philadelphia streets you do that. They would give you a ticket. But down here, they don't give you a ticket. Again, this is a very historical Italian neighborhood. And it's hardly no parking anywhere. It's very small streets, very small row houses. Parking is horrendous, as you see. People are parking in the middle of the line. No tickets. Broad Street runs right to City Hall. If you look straight ahead, it's on the horizon now, but that is City Hall. We in Penn on top of City Hall. And Broad and Ellsworth. That is it. No, it was condemned for a while. You see, Center City is getting more and more into focus. This is still considered South Philly. I'll tell you when we are now in Center City. What street separates that? It's Tinley Temple United Methodist, big church. Dr. Charles Tinley. Etymologist. Which street separates South Philly from Center City? South. This is South Street. So once we cross this street right here, we would now be in what's considered Center City District. Now this whole area, they're making it arts. Avenue of the Arts. So a lot of arts stuff. This is a new building. Condominium building. Right on historical South Street. Down this street's a lot of stores. It's on the tour site where people come to Philly when they go down South Street. And a lot of vendors. A lot of nightlife. Clubs. Restaurants. There's a theater. A lot of people, you want to go see a play, you want to see the orchestra, right down here. That's the same at Roberts Theater. It's the Symphony House. University of the Arts right across the street. University of the Arts right over to your left. This is the Kimball Center. Nice new facility. Kimball's working on this place here. This is the Wilma Theater. It's the Merriam Theater. It's the Academy of Music. Right across from the Doubletree. Bellevue Legionnaires Hotel. This is unfortunately where they had the Legionnaire disease, right? across the street. The Wawa's coming. Connecticut Republic. We are now in the heart of Center City. You can't get no closer. This is a historical club, right? I think they used this facility when they shot that scene in Eddie Murphy's movie, Trading Places, when they had the rich club. This was shot in there, in that building there. It's founded by Abraham Lincoln. Now you see how close it is to City Hall. City Hall again is right there on top. There is William Penn. It's on top of City Hall. They just had the building restored really nicely. Some more construction. Carlton was here and it moved. It's moving on the other side. This building here. That's what it is. It was a bank. They took it over. Prime real estate here. Right across the street from a very nice restaurant. Cormac and Schmidt's Seafood. I used to go to the one in Pasadena a lot. I knew the manager. This is the famous John Wanamaker building, which is now Macy's, and on the first floor. And they have a historical pipe organ in there that puts on a very nice Christmas show. And we're going around City Hall. This is the east side of Market Street. Market Street is a street that separates Philadelphia east and west. Now down this street is East Philadelphia. As we go around City Hall, there's a historical church ahead of me. You know, it's got a lot of significance to the Masons. There's another Courtyard Hotel. Center City. City Hall's on my left. In this other building. So now we're on the north side of City Hall. This is Broad Street as it goes all the way up through North Philadelphia to the end of Philadelphia. JFK Boulevard. And down this street, as you can look to the end, you'll see the Art Museum in the Love Park.